Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on the HomieCraft server. Listen, we did a little bit of work and we're going to have a time-lapse in a moment here, digging out the rest of this space. Now, just between, I don't think we did this last episode, but I did do it, I believe, afterwards. We set up a little bit of an indicator as to where things go around, so that if I decide to expand outwards in not a circle, I still have a little bit of a circle vibe. Now, I also have this set up too. They're two pillars, and then we've got a basement area that isn't actually, there's nothing actually down here yet. But this was the section I was thinking about putting my room in. You know, it's up for debate because I do feel like this is not exactly working properly. But anyway, it's fine after I put this in, right? So you can see a little bit of an issue. But anyway, it doesn't matter. We've got a little bit more to do today, and we're going to start with our beautiful time-lapse right now. All right, so this whole process actually took about 25 minutes to dig all the way around in a circle. We did kind of extend it out by 6. We did that based on a little bit of an expansion we already had when I, in between, dug out some of the storage room. I dug out all the way to 6, so I did that all the way around. It seemed I had also done it by my strip mine location 2, which is something we'll note now, because the first thing you're probably noticing is that I have diamond tools and a diamond sword. I actually ended up going strip mining for a little bit. We built a strip mine kind of down to the direction of the ocean, away from spawn. I did a little bit of, like, a couple hours of strip mining in between just to get diamonds to make this process easier. I knew that we were really struggling with the iron tools, and the diamond pickaxe made it so much better. And you'll see too, it is enchanted, and the thing is, funny story there, I actually had one, enchanted it with efficiency 2 down at the spawn enchanting table, and it has silk touch on it, so yeah, really kind of annoying there. So I ended up putting that aside, making a new one, and then enchanting it over here, because I did set up a little enchanting table over in my little shack. As you might have seen at the beginning of the episode, I don't know if we looked at it, but anyways, there's one there. And we are using an efficiency 1 pickaxe, which conveniently breaks right as we finish up the circle here. So those were kind of the main things that we did. Fun fact, too, though, is I struggled to find lapis the whole time I was strip mining. And then I had to steal some from spawn, from someone. And then also we found it when we were clearing out the walls of this base here that we're doing now. So this is where we're at now. We got things kind of set up. See, you can see the lapis there. Funny stuff. And one of the big things is deciding on a floor here. So, you know, the floor and walls. All right. Now, I did have a suggestion from Jerome down below in the last episode, and what he commented, he said, "Oh, you know, it'd look good. Maybe some sandstone, nice and flat." Now, I'm gonna be straight with you. Straight with you right off the bat. I don't think I'm gonna like this. I'm sorry, my guy. This is just how it is. I don't love sandstone, so let's just do a little bit of let's put it down, you know. I'm willing to try. I'm willing to see how we feel about it. You know something? I genuinely, I don't dislike it as much as I thought I would, but it's not for me. It's not my vibe. I don't know. I'm looking at it and I don't dig it too much. What I would have loved to do, what would have been really funny, is like, oh, that also looks terrible, but you know, using blocks of something would have been fun. We were using this stuff, regular old wood, but it's just, that's a lot of wood. Not that it's hard to get, it's just like it looks really woody. There is the thought of tuft. I do like what the folks did over at spawn with the tuft. I think it looked really good. It does clash a little bit with the basalt, which I want to keep. Basalt, I don't know. I could do a design of this, which would be fun. Like, you know, I could do something like this. Part of me digs that a little. I don't know. It would be complicated for this sort of section, though. So I could do, what, like... No, not like that, you bastard. And so you could have a floor like that, and then... Yeah. Like, boom, boom, boom. You know what's interesting? I don't hate it. There is something about it that is a little off-putting. I will be honest. There is something there that is a little... rubs me the wrong way ever so slightly. And it would be a pain... not a massive pain in the ass to do. Oh, of course it would be the one that's facing that way. Let's just do a little section here. This is us just picking out a floor, folks. This is us picking out a floor. It just looks alive. I don't know. There's something weird about it. I'm looking at it. I both dig it and don't dig it at the same time. I like the idea of a tile-like structure, though, which could be nice, like a tile design. Yeah, I feel like it would then be too gray, and then I feel like I need so much of it to do portions of the wall. I really like it in this setting. And like this, but I think if I do the walls, it's going to be too much. Do the floors with it, it's going to be too much. All right, so my original plan was actually to use diorite, and I think I might go with it because I seem to have a fair amount of it. I don't like the granite. I think the granite looks bad. I do like andesite, which is the gray there, but I find it's too much gray, and I don't want to do it. Also, actually, I'm realizing I haven't even put in... One second here. I haven't actually put in the resource that I would like for the walls. I'm being a real pain this time. I'm being a real difficult lad, to tell you the truth. Where is my... Oh, I got so many chests everywhere. This is not the one. Are you the one? There you go. Okay, so... Just checking this real quick. Oh, I got obsidian as well for a portal. But anyway... So polished Blackstone bricks. This is what I'm trying to do as walls. You can see, oh boy, I have so many of them. Really not in a good shape. But anyway, I should really let's just do a little comparison here. Because that's what I want to use for the walls. And it adds this dark flavor to it that's really quite lovely in my eyes. And actually, you know what? It goes not bad with the diorites. Let's actually let's get rid of this whole wall. Oh, hello, water. Very nice of you to stop in and visit. So much beautiful. Let's just do this. And actually, do we have the diamonds on hand? This is me, by the way, every day. This is how I function. Step from task to task really quickly. Give me 3 more diamonds. I don't actually want to use this pickaxe for anything. Give me wood, I guess, because I seemingly don't have sticks. Okay, there we go. Now we've got a better pickaxe. Now there is something else I want to do. That's why I grabbed the pickaxe. This is important to me. This is also important. Give me you. Shoot. And also, let me turn the water off for a second. Hey, you're like a faucet. I need you to stop. Chill. Leave me alone. Please, I beg. Didn't actually want to rip up all of this, but I'm after that coal because I want to see what a coal block looks like. This is one of those things that I don't use very often in builds at all is coal. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get. Like, ultimately, you need fortune and blah, 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 blah. But I just want to see what I might be able to do. Is it a... Okay, yeah, it's 9. Of course, I don't have a crafting table over here. I'm just making my life hard. Look at the block of coal for a second. Look how absolutely dark that is. Oh my goodness. It is... Holy hell. It's so much darker than I was expecting, actually. That is... That's a nice block. That is a nice looking block. I wonder, too, if it burns. Oh, man. Damn, that's good. That is, I think, one of my favorite blocks in the game. We don't ever use it because kind of difficult to get. Other thing that I thought for the floor, you can see them right here, the bone blocks. they look kind of sick. Because listen. Oh, no, it's not. Never mind. It's not a long enough. 1 second. Whoops. Let me put them down in a straight line here. So this is made out of bone meal. And they make just the most fun noise. Okay. The placing with the torch in the hand really kills me sometimes, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not going to complain too hard about it. Just that's it. So listen. See, because this is what the footsteps sound like on here. Then you got stone and stuff. But then you got this. That nice, like, china sound is what I would call it. Like, when you've got the nice dishes. It would be really funny to build with bone blocks. I'm not going to, just because it'd be far too complex. But, yeah, I just, you know, diorite. Diorite and blackstone. Okay, it's fine. Don't go where I want you to go. And we've got the stone cutter too. I wish that there were some other designs for the diorite, kind of similar to how Tuft has Tuft has different polished options that look good, but the diorite is just diorite. Now, I've done this design before, so I know that it looks good. I've put diorite in kind of walls before as accent walls when you use like wood. So you can use actual wood, not like logs. That's what I mean. You can use actual logs paired with the diorite, like spruce. Looks super good. Absolutely amazing. 10 out of 10 go me. Now, other thing is the shroom blocks are what we want to use for light, partially because the issue with the torches is the moment I have a problem with water, I think I'm going to remove this, not that, this, you're moved. The moment you have an issue with water, the torches get destroyed, right? So you have a little breach of water and then all of a sudden it's dark as shit. And if you have glowstone or glow shrooms, it really solves the problem. That's what they're called, right? Glow shrooms? They're not in this chest, are they? Got them hiding somewhere. But anyway, you get the idea. So we're going to plug in some walls here. We don't have everything we need, but I think I just want to start on the most important sections of the base. And for me, that is our storage room. That is our storage area and our crafting area. And then we can work on some other stuff too. So let me take a minute to put in some walls and see how it looks. Once we run out, I'll stop. All right, folks. So this is what we're looking at right now. I'm thinking it looks pretty good. Honestly, this is a very nice matchy. The only thing that I'm kind of wondering about, and I was wondering about this when I was digging it out, you know, is 3 tall enough? Maybe it is. I don't know. I feel a little bit claustrophobic for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe I need to just put in the roof. Now, the roof, I was going to do wood. That's the next kind of big ticket item. Is that where I decide to maybe, you know, switch it up a little bit and do something different? The other problem is there will be flooding. So, you know, I don't want to deal with too much flooding. I don't like that at all. That looks bad. I don't want diorite on the roof. I'm not going to want granite. I guess this is where I step back and say, do we put sandstone on the roof? I don't like it. I could do wood. I really could. Like, it just feels like I'm using too much wood if I do this. You see what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a little weird. A little strange looking. I should actually use slabs too is what I'm considering here. Slabs would make the roof feel a little bit better. I know that we've got like the little arch here that like does its thing. I think we keep that the way it is and maybe I just straight up go into slabs, but I don't know what type of slabs to use. Don't really want to use diorite. Maybe we should try tuff. What would that look like? You know something? I'm a little surprised. I don't hate it. Our other option would be for me to use this. Whoops. That feels too busy. Also, I do really like it kind of stuck up there a little bit. Quick question, though. Just wondering, while we're here, and I'm not going to do this for the floor, but come on. Come on. That's pretty sick, isn't it? That's kind of cool. I like that a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I might... Ah, shit. Should I change this? Wait a second. Oh, not you. You stop that. Hey, now. That gives me a little bit of pattern, doesn't it? Then I would need to do something with this, unless I just literally have it transition directly in. I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, I think I've created a little problem for myself. I'm excited about this. Oh, that gives me such... That gives me such a, like, dungeon vibe. But then, how does it... Oh, we would need to... Because I'd need these edges to stay like that, right? So we could do all of those, and then if you were to do that, that. All right, folks. So I might do this floor. I'm really not sure yet, because like some of this bothers me a little bit, like how it's a little bit lined up. I don't know. I don't know. Or alternatively, wait a second. One other option that I'm just seeing now is if we do have it along the entire edge, actually, that might be a little bit more manageable for me. Because I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's not that it hurts the eyes, but I feel like it comes close. Ooh, there we go. There we go. I found it. We found what we needed. We got there. I like that a lot more, actually. That's very smooth right there. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so now I've got a floor decision made. A little bit more complicated than I was originally going to go for. But honestly, that's not that bad. I like the... Because I love... One thing that I really like is the accents that wood provide. But I don't necessarily like all of the woods, you know? So this adds a really clean option. It adds a very unique option. I don't see many people ever work with the... Is it basalt or basalt? I don't know. I don't see a lot of people use that material very often. Probably because it's a pain to get. It looks a little weird. But for this sort of base, I kind of dig it. It's very unique. It's very much not something I've used before. So what's nice about it, and what's nice about this current base, is it is keeping some of my typical designs present. So the usage of spruce, the bricks, you know, deep slate or stone bricks, and then, you know, we're gonna stick in a little bit of a roof here. So let me check on a little bit of a ceiling here to see what it might look like if we successfully use the stuff here, the stuff that is being recommended. And with that, we have a follow-up question, actually. Let's just block that out. With the use of the tuft, that's what it's called. If I grab very quickly, oh, I don't have any tuft over here. Is that my? Oh no, there it is. So if we grab the tuft, and I do this, and to make a couple of stairs, I just need to remember. This is the main problem I usually have with building out a storage room, is can the, or will stairs impact whether or not you can open a chest? So I think that's going to be important on the edge there. And now, Mr. Chesty Poo, if I put you underneath, you can still be accessed. So that is amazing news. Also, we've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So then we could have a space down the center because, right, that is not even. Or we can go 2, 2, 2, 2. What? Oh, yeah, I could do individual ones and then doubles in the center. Ah, okay, anyway, we'll do that in a second. Anywho, let's just build this out really quickly. I'm excited. I hope you folks are excited. And, yeah, you'll see it once it's done. So there we go. We've got a little bit of a ceiling up. We've got some walls in, although I'm seeing on occasion we're going to catch some of these little mistakes here. Give me a few of these. I'm running out of a few of the main materials here that we use for this. Oh, that would have been interesting to do. Hey now, quit fighting me here. The game is really like, no, you have to do it in a particular order. There we go, though. Okay, so we've got that all sorted out, all right? But I'm running out of a few materials. Now, diorite we're good for, okay? Seriously, we're good on diorite. I'm actually really happy that I did this design instead of the one that I was playing with. So diorite I'm good for. The basalt, not so good on that. We are missing a fair amount. Like, you know, I do need to go around quite a bit. We have more of the floor to put in, which I think I'll do in my own time later on. We do also need to go and collect more of this. So actually, I'm realizing I can fill in this little space here. What I'm going to do is I don't care for granite, really. And it's kind of something that I happen to have a lot of. So I'm just going to quickly patch this up. What I want to do, though, with you folks in real time is work on the staircase to figure out how to get down to the second level. And then that puts us in a really good spot to move forward. So let's just... oh, and also... No, not you. But go back there. And also, I do want to work on the... Okay, good. I do want to work on the storage room and crafting area. So once we've got that sorted, we're going to be in a really solid place, I think, to finish up the episode. Because, you know, we're making amazing progress today on the home. I'm actually making a little bit better progress than I was expecting. Because I thought I might have a little bit of a harder time really choosing what I wanted to use for the ceiling and whatnot. I am extremely pleased with this. Now, there is the final caveat here. There's always a little bit more, right, folks? There's always a little bit more of an issue. So, like I've been saying, the torches are a problem. I don't love them, and I want to use these. I want to use shroom lights. But the issue we're having is that, well, I don't have many of them, and I'm not quite sure where to put them. If you joined us for our last playthrough, you'll know that I actually put them underneath chests. So actually, it would have made more sense to have them there, but I don't really want that. I want them kind of in the walls. So I think I might be punching holes in the walls like this and putting them in something like that and putting them behind the chests instead. That looks all right, right? And that's pretty good, like, lighting-wise. Throwing them in the walls. But I feel more like it would look better if I put them in the middle here, you know? Like that. Oh, that's a bit better. Okay, so we don't want to see the signs of them. I understand. So I'm going to need to go and get more shroom lights. The other option is glowstone and glowstone lights. For now, though, we'll stick with the shrooms. I am thinking that this is a little bit of an issue. It's not going to be lit up enough. So I wonder, what about this? What if we do it this way instead? Put them here and here. But that's 2. Then there's 2 in between them. Boom, boom. How'd I screw that up? What did I do? Why am I dumb? Hey now, silly me. Put the things where they belong. Alternatively, by the way, later on, if we have enough, I can just do a full line across. Because wouldn't this look sick? It'd look a little... I'll use the word. It'll look a little diseased if I do this. But that's kind of cool. That's kind of sick looking. Hey, no, not you. Get out of there. God damn it. There we go. That looks pretty cool too. But that means that I would need, quite a lot. But anyway, okay, for now, let's take these out. That looks good for now. I'm happy with a couple here and there. It's just right here. it's just, you know, I don't want to be putting in the walls without fully having more of the shroom lights. So let's just chuck in every couple will go, and chuck one in for now. And 1, 2, and there's another one here. All right, there we go. So I think that looks pretty good. And then look, they give off enough light that I can remove most of those torches. I think we are going to need to figure something out for the center. Maybe we'll put them up there. I'm not quite sure yet. But anyway, I'm thinking that looks good. So here's the main predicament. We have storage here, which we'll need to figure out how exactly we want to line it up. Because I'm thinking, do we want to put chests up here as well, like that? Kind of make it almost like a room, but not quite like a room. Like, should I have things set up like that? I don't think this is enough chests. Usually it's not. I mean, I guess I could put in a second wall if I was really inclined to do so. Maybe what I do first, because I could easily put some chests in here. I could even put some chests, like we could even line some more chests on the walls. What I think I'll do is I will leave it with the amount of chests that we have right now. Oh, shit. Why did I do that? Oh, no. Oh, I'm causing myself problems. Son of a bitch. Back to what I was saying. I think what I'll do is I'll leave it the way it is for now with just this level of chests, these amounts, this amount, this amount. And then if I kind of like, I'll label them all, I'll put stuff in them all. And if I've decided that it's not really good enough, then we will transition to figuring out how to put more in. But I think I could put more in here. That would give me 6 more double chests, and then we can do another line of singles as well. So I think it's totally possible to make it work. Now, we do want to do crafting and stuff on this wall too. So you're going to see, perhaps I'm going to rip things open, or maybe I'll do the crafting over here. So this is where we're at right now. This is the next step, the next thing that I'm having a few issues with. I need a couple of, give me some of the diorite real quick. Give me the polished blackstone, and that won't work on the roof. I do need wood. And where are the wooden stairs at? Seems I don't have any in order. Also, can I make a fence out of this? We can. That is something that's going to be interesting. I might be using a little bit of that in a minute. Yeah, see, everything scattered about is making it challenging to continue to build. We're going to make it work. It'll be so fine. Okay. So, listen, we had the stairs here. It was too close to that. I didn't like it. And it's causing me issues anyway. So, this is the actual wall location right here. This would be where the wall would go to. Boink, boink, boink. If I was to build it at the right level. Right? Because that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. There's 6. Right? So we could put the wall in and put the stairs right down. It probably makes sense to put them as close to this wall as possible, right? But then you're missing out on the... You're missing out on the, this here. So I could continue to have that as a little pathway if I was super desperate. Do you folks know what is objectively so funny about this whole thing? Is how much more complicated me figuring this out is, than everything else I've done. I'm having a challenge with the staircase. So my solution is... no staircase right now. I think what I'll do is I'm just going to not put one in for the time being, because this is, I guess something else I need to kind of not sleep on, but like think about a little bit more, because clearly, like, I'm doing all this work for it. I'm like, I am boggled. I'm not quite sure what to do yet. So I'm going to just fill in some of that there. And we're going to do what we were working on already, which is just simple diorite, straightforward. Now, I want crafting to be over here. So that's kind of one of my big ticket items. If I just put a staircase down here, I think maybe that's what this will be, is just a full area here for a staircase down. That is my thought. That's what I feel like would be the most effective thing, because now this wall can be some beautiful. It'll be just some good old-fashioned crafting tables and stonecutter stuff. We just move these things around. Now, obviously, this isn't perfect. That is very clear to me. But I'm pretty happy that we've managed to get ourselves, you know, sorted out here with such a good sized well, chest room, good sized storage room, starting here finally on a little bit more of this. You can just tell I need more resources, and that's something we're going to grab in between. We need probably a little bit more tuft. I don't think we need more diorite, but we do need more blackstone, and we do need more of this as well. So it's going to be great. Once I've got that sorted, it'll be grand. I might put in a wall here to help kind of make this more of feel like a proper construction, and I could even just lock this off. We'll see. I'm not quite sure yet the exact method we're going to move with, but I might make a little bit of changes. Those might go, because they seem to be causing some problems with the stairs anyway. So anyway, I hope you folks enjoyed today's episode of Minecraft. Hope you've enjoyed our building out of the space. I'm really excited for next time. I'm excited to show you what I've come up with, what I've decided. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to leave a like. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.